The latest Fortnite survey just leaked what Geno looked like, but why does Geno look like a good person? Yo, what is up everybody, it's your boy Skara, and in today's video I will be talking about the long sought person Geno. After just getting the breaking news about Paradigm and Singularity not being the same character, I thought I finally had time to rest, but man was I wrong. Because only hours later, Hypix and the rest of the leakers posted a picture of the upcoming Fortnite skins, including the leader of the Imagine Order himself, Geno. The man had been lurking in the shadows for the past 5 years now, but the new skin survey have finally confirmed that Geno is finally going to make an appearance later this chapter. But before that happens, let's dive deeper into the secrets about the leader of the Imagine Order. Geno's character design doesn't really look like an evil mastermind, but that might be because Geno is supposed to represent false light. A character depicted in false light is a character that appears as a good person in the beginning but ends up having the opposite motives of the protagonist in the end of the story. Did you know that Geno's name is a shortened version for Genesis and Omega? Genesis means the origin or the formation, while Omega is the last letter in Greek alphabet and often represent the end. Together, these two words make up for a word Fortnite players are very familiar with, the loop. But not only does the word just mean endless loops, Geno also contains the word gen, which is the perfect implication to Geno's obsession with perfection and altering the genes of his daughters. Geno can also be a reference to the word genos, an ancient Greek social group mostly composed of noble families. As you can see, all of the references connected to Geno's name has its origin from Greek mythology. That is because Fortnite is known for being heavily influenced by Greek mythology. The codename of the islands have been named after Greek gods, and there's even characters named after the original counterparts. But did you know that there's actually a reason why the islands are named after Greek gods? What if I told you that Donald Mustard had already planned the story ever since the beginning, and that the answer to the Fortnite story had been laying under our noses this entire time? You see, during Season 7, a lot of people never took into account that the Ice King and the Prisoner could be related to the Fortnite story. Inside Ice King's castle, players could find a table. On this table is 5 runes representing their own elements. We know that the mark on the Ice King represents the element of ice, the Prisoner represents the element of fire, but what about the other marks? Well, if you take a look at Castor and Elmira, you can see that they have variants based on elements. If we include this, then we can also confirm that the Cube rune is supposed to represent the last reality and the Cube Queen. And with only these 3 elements, we can actually eliminate all the other elements to find out what the last 2 elements is supposed to be. First, we need a counterpart for darkness, just like ice and fire contradict each other. So that confirms that one of the runes is supposed to represent light. It doesn't matter which one it is, since it's a 50-50 either way. That leaves us with 1 more rune. And many speculate that the character seen in the end of Season 3 trailer is the character representing the element of nature. There's still no solid evidence around this, that the nature and light is the last 2 elements, but as I said earlier, Fortnite is heavily influenced by Greek mythology, and you will quickly understand why these 2 elements is the last 2 elements. You see, with all these elements, they make up for the big 5 gods on Olympus. Poseidon, god of sea, Hestia, goddess of fire and earth, Hades, god of the underworld, Hera, goddess of fertility, also have a staff often seen topped with a lotus, and Zeus, the god of weather and lightning. You see, Zeus had many children, in fact too many to name them all, so here are some of the most important references to Fortnite. Athena, the goddess of war, Apollo and Artemis, 2 twins that had to be born on a floating island, and Dionysus, the god that gave Midas the golden touch. But if Ice King represents Poseidon, Hestia is represented in the Prisoner, Hades is represented in the Cube Queen, and Hera is represented in this new mysterious character we seen in the end of Season 3 trailer, then who is supposed to represent Zeus? You see, if you connect all the dots, the only one suitable for that role is Geno, and here's why. We know that Geno is the leader of the Imagine Order, and the IO have been in control over the island for thousands of years. We know that having control over the 0 point is not an easy task, but as a person, if you have been there since the beginning, it's very likely that you know better than others how the 0 point works. And if Geno takes inspiration from Zeus, that means Geno is the creator of the Fortnite Islands. That also explains why his name is a direct reference to the loot. Another proof proving this theory is Midas. On one of the pictures of Dr. Sloan, we can spot a young character that almost looks like Midas. But we also know that the Imagined Order have a Doomsday division working on Doomsday devices, which could be the place Midas learned to engineer the Doomsday device in chapter 2. If that wasn't enough, Zeus is the creator of Dionysus, the god that gave Midas his powers in the original story. In other words, Geno might have created Dionysus while Midas was in the Imagined Order, and Dionysus gave the golden touch to Midas. But how can I be so confident that Midas once worked for the Imagined Order, or at least is involved in the Imagined Order? Well, you see, if you look at his daughter, Jules, you can see that in one of the loading screens, she's looking for Obi-Wan Kenobi with the Imagined Order. So she's definitely involved in the Imagined Order, which links her father, Midas, to this case as well. But anyways, I hope this has been an eye-opener for most of you. The Fortnite lore is consisting of so many interesting things and so many mysteries that's still unsolved. So we're definitely gonna have the lore for the next 10 years. It pretty much all depends on the player and how long people will be interested in playing Fortnite. And from looking at these survey skins, I can already say that the next seasons and next part of the story is gonna be absolutely crazy. So if you haven't started playing Fortnite yet, I don't know what the heck you're doing, dude. But anyways, it's been your boy Skara. Take care of yourself and have yourself a damn good one.